What up, what up? Yo, welcome back to the third episode, live episode of John&son podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe at the end. I got Big Johnson here with me, man.
What's up?
We had some huge events transpire, huge things transpire over the last week and a half or so. And I'm gonna just get straight to it. I'm gonna first start off with college basketball. The women's, congrats to South Carolina on getting another national championship. Dawn Staley, of course, doing her thing, coaching. Did you see? So she, in a speech, they won. South Carolina beat UConn in the national championship, 64-49. It was pretty much you knew the outcome of the game already just because South Carolina was tuned in. Bria Bill, their best defender, was giving them a tough time. She's really pretty, by the way. And Zaya Cook, Destiny Henderson had a career high, they said, in points. I think she had 26 points, something like that. She was balling. So shout out to Dawn Staley for doing her thing. UConn, a tough loss. I know their coach was undefeated in the championship. I think he won. He was like 4-0. So, just tough L. South Carolina locked them down, man. It was really tough.
Well, there was a time when UConn they would always win every year. So it's like seeing Duke or North Carolina or go down. Same thing. They were dominant for so long, but I knew the game was over after the first 10 minutes I watched, and South Carolina defense was just they're better than the Lakers for sure. But they had great defense. Their defense, they were all over UConn. UConn couldn't even get any good shots off. Couldn't get the ball out. I mean, it was pretty much a dominant. Unless something major happened in the second half, which I doubt it would. It was pretty much a beatdown.
Yeah, but congrats to them. Yeah. Didn't UConn have like 100 and something game winning streak?
They had a long winning streak that was
for like 4 seasons.
Yeah, long time.
Like that.
They won every year. So yeah,
it's finally good to see some competitiveness within the women.
Yeah, Gino he was a dominant coach for so long.
And the Final Four for them, it was Louisville had lost to South Carolina. They shut down Haley Van another pretty one. They shut her down. She had, I think, 4 points in the first half. That was her lowest all year, and she averages 20.
Yeah.
So,
great defense.
Like I said, Bria Bill again over there dominating on it because that's their best defender. So she was guarding
the other team's best player.
She was guarding Haley Valley for Louisville. She was guarding Paige Beckers for UConn. And Paige didn't have help. That was the thing. She scored 17, but just didn't have the help. Ozzie Fudd was.
Is that a real name?
Yeah, it's something Fudd. Miss Fudd. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I just know she's a part of the Steph Curry brand. She signed with the Steph Curry brand, so I know about her. She's a hooper. She's good, but I don't think she scored. Maybe 2 points, something like that. And then they had a girl. Her last name was Williams. That's all I remember. I didn't write her name down. Yeah. Who?
Girl
Williams. Well, yeah, she was a senior on UConn too. Didn't score like that either. And those are the top 3 scores I just named right there. So it was just pretty tough. And the layup Boston on South Carolina was dominant. So Stanford lost to UConn. That was a good game. I think that was the best game of the Final Four. It was just tough. And Stanford, because they won last year by 1 point because South Carolina missed the tip at the buzzer. So I thought Stanford would make a run for their money, but it was a good game, like I said. But Cameron Brink was in foul trouble, another pretty one. And I like her game though. She's 6'4", and she plays like a a true power forward. Like, she has great moves and everything, post moves and all that. So it was tough to see them lose because I like their team, or women on their team. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I got for the women's. For the men's, of course, we know it was the infamous Duke and North Carolina game. I don't know if you tuned into that. That was a good game. That was a good game.
3-point victory, I believe it was.
Yeah.
72-79.
Yeah. 69.
72-69?
You said 3-point game and you said 72-79.
No, I said 72-69.
You said 70.
Oh,
we'll see.
We don't have to see. I just told you. I know what I said.
Okay. So anyway, that was a good game. I didn't really tune into that one that much. I just kept up with the score. And then the second game was Villanova and Kansas. I don't think that was really. They said it was like almost a blowout.
Yeah, it was early blowout. They were beating them the whole game. It was just a beat down. I thought the game was over. North Carolina.
With Kansas?
Yeah, I thought it was over. Watched the first half. They just, you know what? It's that Kansas really couldn't make any shots. Sometimes it's not, like when I watched the girls, that was just domination on defense. Mm-hmm. They were getting shots. I mean, they weren't really getting shots. Kansas and UNC, Kansas, they weren't making any shots. They were getting good shots. They just weren't making them. So that can lead to a comeback. Mm-hmm. That other game I looked at, I knew it was done. I just knew it. So the girls. But I actually thought UNC was going to pull it out. I know some people who were rooting for them. LOL. So.
Yeah.
But that's a tough loss for them. So. I told you my disinterest in college basketball is.
I think it's you and the one and done. I think that gets it's new players every year.
Yeah, and I can't keep up. I mean, unless you knew them from high school or saw them coming up, I'm just
it's all one and done now. You know who's gonna go one and done and all that. So I get it. It's understandable. So yeah, I'm not really into college basketball like that either. It's just so it was to tune into March Madness. Anytime in March, that's the best time to really watch college basketball. But that's all I got on it. I'm gonna do you a favor and save that for later because I already have it here. We'll come back to it. You'll know what I'm talking about towards the end of the podcast. But I'll just start off. I'll go to football. Stephon Diggs this morning got a $104 million extension with Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
So they asked who's next? Debo?
No.
Well, I think it's going to transpire. That's just not what you want to see.
Correct. It's not our cap guy. He's great. So he gets the contract. Like you'll see, we already talked about the numbers. When people look at the numbers, they automatically say whatever. Oh, $30 million. No, our numbers guy is great. So I'm not worried about Debo's contract. Just don't get hurt this year. How about that? Then we'll sign you to big money. You get hurt, we'll go find another Debo. Okay, well, yes, of course. I just said it to say it, but no. I don't know. I'm not worried about the contract. We don't have any money like other teams got unlimited money. You know what I'm saying? So we just don't have money like that.
Rams signing Bobby Wagner, by the way. Throw that out.
5 years, $50 million. First of all, it's too many years. Secondly, it's whatever. The money's good. He's still a great middle linebacker.
He's still top 3.
Can't cover anybody, but.
It's not linebacker.
I know it's not about covering.
No linebacker can cover it. Nobody corner secondaries can't even cover no more.
He's a great leader, still a good player. How they signed him for $10 million is beyond me. I don't know where they got the money from. They just signed Allen Robinson. They just
Matthew Stafford.
Dude, I'm just amazed that they have so much money.
You don't get a bonus when you win the Super Bowl.
That doesn't go towards the salary cap. These dudes, I don't understand. He should have signed with the Ravens, dude.
Maybe the owners. Oh, yeah. The owners, the Ravens were his. He said he was looking at the Ravens, too, but ultimately decided to come home because he's from Ontario. The Ontario area, Covina area.
He gets on my nerves. He should have signed with the Ravens. You signed with the Rams for the Rams. You just...
He wants to win the Super Bowl. You know they're getting old. Football, they got a better chance of signing.
He already won the Super Bowl?
One's not enough in the NFL.
Man, please, man. What's next? Bobby Wagner. What's next, dude?
So, Bruce Arians retired. Todd Bowles got his head coaching.
Todd Bowles got head coaching. You know, the offensive coordinator is black and the
Byron
defensive coordinator is black. Leftwich and Larry Foote used to be a linebacker.
Brian Leftwich. Yeah, but it's good. I was gonna say it's good to see another brother getting the head coaching gig.
So three. I think that's the first time it's ever been a head coach, offensive and defensive coordinator, all black.
So,
but Bruce Arians trying to take credit like he did it just for that reason. Dude, stop. No, I don't believe it. You did it because, like, before Brady left, he was like, when Brady retired, he was like, I'm looking forward to, coaching up these young kids at quarterback. And then Brady decides to come back, and Arians goes up to front office, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's fishy to me. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
remember
know.
Bruce Arians had said he didn't think that Tom Brady was like 100% retired. So I remember him saying that, like, oh, Tom didn't tell us anything, or he didn't tell us, like, oh, he's done 100%. So, it's good. I mean, Sean McVay is he's probably one of the main coaches who wasn't happy about that. Like, this nigga can't retire. This dude can't retire. So.
Yeah. What does McVay care? They can go get any player they want.
You just sounds jealousy right
No,
there.
I just don't. Why do you have a salary cap if teams can just go sign players unlimited just because they have more? They have a new stadium.
It's LA. Dodgers do the same thing. Lakers do the same thing.
Baseball has no cap.
Lakers do the same thing.
Lakers do not do the same thing. They just.
You see, they went to get Russ's contract for $42 million. Perfect example. So it's just the LA teams: Dodgers, Lakers, Rams.
They have unlimited money in LA, obviously.
Yeah, because the economy out here is the highest besides New York in any other city in the U.S. So it's just, you're not in San Francisco. San Francisco's expensive too. I don't know why y'all not.
They got big money.
No way y'all not getting. Y'all just don't want to. Y'all cheap. You see, we're
not
it.
cheap.
We do it.
We got a $25 million player on our salary cap that shouldn't even be there.
Are you referring to Jimmy G?
Yes. Goes and gets surgery, and now nobody wants him. Suck, dude.
I told you he's starting. He's starting.
He is not starting.
He's your week one starter.
I guarantee he will not start. I guarantee he will not be on the team.
Who is he going to?
Houston, Carolina.
They're going to draft a quarterback.
Or it doesn't matter. They still want to bet. Nobody's starting rookies.
Why not? They starting Davis Mills at Houston. They don't want him in Houston.
Look at the teams you named that are starting rookies.
Davis Mills isn't a rookie. He's a second year.
Yeah.
They starting him over there.
Yeah.
They like him. Carolina could possibly
Trevor
be
Lawrence and Mac Jones went to an already made team. So, yeah, they're going to start a rookie. I'll start a rookie over Cam Newton.
Okay, don't disrespect Cam.
Cam's done.
He's going to sign with somebody, though.
No, he's not. Unless somebody has to get... No, if somebody gets hurt, well, Jimmy's going first. Wheat Baker is going to, and then, I don't know. Cam is not... He doesn't fit anybody's offense anymore.
Yeah, because
that running the quarterback thing is... No.
Yeah, he just needs to... I don't know. Well, we're not going to get into Cam.
No, we're not going to get into Cam.
So, you got anything? What else you got on football? Anything else?
The Saints and the Eagles made a trade.
I heard the Eagles benefit out the trade more.
Yeah, but the Saints get the 16th and the 19th pick. If they like two players in the draft this year, it doesn't matter what people think, who benefits what, because even though the Saints gave up a lot, if they like to, let's say they like a left tackle and a receiver, those are two premium positions to me, or a left tackle and a defensive end. Like, those are two premium positions. Move up and get that, or a left tackle and a quarterback. I don't know. Move up and get that. So they gave up the 16th and the 19th pick. I'm sorry. They gave up, the Saints get the 16th and the 19th pick from the Eagles, who just had unlimited picks, obviously, and a 6th rounder. The Eagles get the 18th pick from the Saints, a 3rd rounder, a seventh round pick,
and a first rounder for next
first
year.
rounder for next year, and a second rounder 2024. Which that's the haul right there. The last two, where people are like, "Oh my god."
Not oh my god, but I mean a first rounder from the Saints, knowing that the Saints are already in the division with the Buccaneers, so they're not going to win like that, and they're not. Okay, you can argue and say
It'll be another 16th pick again.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's cool.
So future wise, that does help the Eagles out.
So the Eagles,
and I think they also did that.
The Eagles got the number 16 pick that they traded for Carson Wentz.
Right.
I think it may have been a second rounder, which would have been a first rounder, depending on playing time and all that other stuff.
Yeah, he played enough.
So they got the 16th pick for that, which is a gift. And that other one's from Miami, a trade they made with Miami. So they still have the 15th pick. So they had the 15th. Yeah, they still have the 15th. They just trade another pick. They give up whatever, get the 18th back, and then get the haul still.
And then get a first and second.
So they won the trade on paper, but depending on what players the Saints pick up, if they could pick up 2 stars in the first round, but we'll see. It's an NFL. What else? Oh, Daniel Jones said that his neck injury won't limit him this coming up season.
I saw that. That's your neck. That's one of the toughest injuries. That's like a AC. Well, no, I wouldn't say that's an ACL. I think that's worse than an ACL. It's been players that retired early because of concussions or head or neck injuries. It's just something you can't over. Is that what Cam Chancellor retired early?
Correct. But he's in a position where he hits all the time.
That's true. That's true.
Daniel Jones, quarterback of the Giants, by the way. Yeah, he did too. Daniel Jones, no, his neck won't limit him. His arm will, and his talent. That's about the only thing that'll limit him.
He's bottom. He may be bottom 5. But he's not the worst. Like I watched him like maybe 1 or 2 games because Monday Night Football.
He runs better than he throws.
Another Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's his IQ. Like his quarterback IQ, not his IQ. He could be a smart, intelligent guy, but I'm just saying his quarterback IQ. He throws the ball in places. At times in places, and he fumbles a lot. You fumble a lot as a quarterback.
He ain't got no line.
He fumbles a lot,
and he ain't got nobody to throw to because all his receivers are hurt.
Yeah, I guess that was last year.
If you pass the ball, you gotta force it, just because nobody's getting open.
Okay, he's weak.
Okay, well that's
get to the bottom of it. He's weak. He's garbage.
He went to Duke. His basketball IQ is probably higher than his football IQ. He went to Duke to play football.
Yeah, Duke.
And went number 6.
But he had that guy.
Tooney.
No. It was the quarterback. I mean the coach, the Duke coach. He worked with a lot of NFL quarterbacks that were current.
Yeah, no.
I think he worked with Peyton too. Peyton Manning before he left. Anyway, Frank Gore, 1-day contract
with the Niners. Yeah, I saw.
Love Frank Gore. Nothing really significant to sit and talk about Gore, but he was like Iron Man. He was never hurt. I think he tore his ACL in college.
Mm-hmm.
Never was hurt again.
Yeah. Didn't matter.
Never was hurt again. And Niners kept him for as long as we could. They probably should have kept him a year longer, but whatever. Frank Gore, love Frank Gore. Don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. Still one of my favorite players, though. My top 5 Niners of all time. I love him.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah. Frank, Cap with his throwing sessions now. Okay. So
I don't know.
I don't know either. He's blackballed or whiteball, whatever you want to call it. They do not. I don't know. I don't know if he'll ever get signed. It's tough for me to see
it's
a team
tough
signing
just
him.
Because the publicity I feel like the team is going to get. I don't know if it's going to be bad. It could be good. It could be both. But it's just you know how this world runs now.
Yeah,
he changed the whole league with I think out of all the sports, I think football still has the most problem with racism.
Yeah, well, the owners, yeah. I mean, I mean, to sit here and say it's like people when you go white black, it's like people always want to make it seem like, oh, these people are racist or these people are racist. It's not that. NFL owners are racist. That doesn't mean have to do with other white people. There are other racist black people. That doesn't have to have anything to do with us. You know, it's just, it is what it is. And it's been that way a long time. You know, the Houston owner, when he said his little statement back then about the, the running the asylum or whatever he said, running the jail, something silly. Feathers are not really ruffled in the NFL when they say stuff. We still watch. Mm-hmm. We like the sport, but it is that was the significance of the three coordinators in Tampa for me, or the two and the head coach. So
if they got to say, all right, NFL teams next year all have to have a minority coach.
Yeah, well, Arians, that's not gonna work. They'll put him as the special team water coordinator. Like they'll make sure to hire it maybe, but I don't think they don't need to do that. To me, I don't get me wrong about the Rooney Rule. Like it had a good meaning to it, like to hire a minority, but no, don't force teams to do it. Like if they don't want to do it, then whatever. But don't force them, because when you force, it's almost like some kind of affirmative action thing to me. Don't force it. Just let it be. I believe it'll get. I mean, it can't get worse. But that's a tough one for me. But I don't like any of the. It's almost like you're doing extra to try to make these teams do things like now. Bruce Arians, he's always hired black coaches. Mm-hmm. He's that's his thing. He hired the first woman, the first female coach in college. Mm-hmm. So Arians is he's different. But Pete Carroll spoke out at the meetings about it too, about the minority hiring. But I don't know. That's something that I like to see play out itself and just get better on its own. So that was basically it for football for me. Jimmy G is gonna be gone soon, so that's the next update. Jimmy G. See ya. Well, I got a few NBA ones. Oh no, I forgot. The Patriots acquired Devontae Parker. From Miami. Yeah. Is his first name Devontae?
Yeah, it's Devontae.
Devontae's moving confused me. All them getting traded.
Devontae Smith, Devontae.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's always hurt. But the Patriots
needed a receiver.
Yeah, go on. I mean, and the Cowboys scream they want a receiver now too. Like
they need a receiver.
They tried to get him before that. You just traded the receiver away. You should have been prepared already.
But they lost Cedric Wilson to a free agency. That was also there.
I don't know why y'all like people so obsessed with Cedric Wilson. I'm not obsessed with him. I'm just saying he's not even.
That was a receiver.
He's okay. Like he's a number 3 to me. Like he's okay.
He is, but that's still. If you're 1 out of 3 in the league, you're relevant.
No, a number 3 or 4 receiver, not 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 in a good offense. Yeah, he's Van Jefferson. They're average. Always a shot at Van and the Rams. But yeah, Van Jefferson, like he's average. He about to see. I don't even know how Van Jefferson looks, so he can come up to me and try to knock me out or something for saying something about it. I don't even know how he looks. Exactly. So yeah, that was the other trade. I'll switch over to NBA for you. Your boy Lonzo shut down for the season.
I was going to ask you how much will that impact Chicago in the playoffs?
Yeah.
A lot?
Yes. He's a good defender. He's one of their better shooters. He's worked on his shot. Obviously, he was shooting the ball, but always hurt. This is nothing new. Lonzo is always hurt. He was hurt as a Laker. He's just always hurt. It's nothing new. When I saw he was hurt, I was like, oh, yeah. Nothing. No, it was not a shot. Always. So, who's your MVP pick? I just want to throw that out.
That's also on mine too. God,
it's getting tougher every time I say the Joker. It gets tougher. Yeah,
every week we come in with that. It's just tough.
I said Topher, but tougher. That's what
you got to throw in. Because they gave him D-Book all this credit at the end.
Too late.
But I mean, just 'cause you look at Jokic's numbers the last 5 games. This dude been putting up 38, 16.
He's unstoppable.
Like
on a garbage team, they're weak to me. They're weak. I don't know how they're winning games
because of him.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you need one other player to maybe be decent because they're not. All of them are so inconsistent.
When you see Philly,
you see James Harden.
Do you say, oh,
so
if Embiid was out,
they wouldn't be doing it?
Would you be shocked if they won games?
No, because they still got James Harden.
With the Joker out, would you be shocked if they won games?
They'd be not in the playing right
if
now.
If Giannis was out, would you be shocked if they won games in Milwaukee?
Both.
Okay, so
yes and no for him.
So your top 3 order on the spot.
Okay.
See, okay, I'll give you my order.
You put Jokic.
Giannis number 3, Embiid 2.
And Jokic.
Yes, I know you're African. I'm still gonna put you 2. I think it says something about him being African. Yeah. And 1 is the Joker. I still got him at the top.
You said in the earlier podcast people were touting Giannis winning MVP, but he's still up there every single year.
You cannot have him there. Cannot not have him there. I don't know, double negative, but you have. It's almost like the LeBron and like he's always gonna be in the top, even if he's not there. He's still the best player in the league. So
yeah.
But who's the best player in the league?
Okay, so I don't have an order for that either. I really don't.
So as the best player in the league, does that mean that you're MVP automatically?
No.
Okay. Best record in the league, does that mean you're MVP?
No, and I don't see that's the thing with MVP. I don't know how they have so many ways that they're trying to do it.
No, forget about them because
who else? We don't get the.
I know, but I'm just saying they have different sports writers or whatever doing it. Whoever does it, I
don't even know who does it.
But the sports writers that do it, that's why you mentioned the media. Embiid did, because the sports writers that do it, they have different criteria. So just like you and I do, you can't even pick your MVP.
I can't pick mine. I told you heard me say Jokic at first, just because his numbers are just you can't. What are you supposed? Like you said, I think he's the most valuable to his team. Arguably, you can say the most valuable to their team. I can give you that. I can't give you the most valuable.
He's the most valuable to.
But I'm saying Jokic, yes.
Yeah. So that's
what
I'm
it also means. Throwing Steph is so valuable to our team.
No.
Yes.
Well, he's not MVP.
But I'm not saying. I'm just talking about most valuable.
Matter of fact, he'll never win an MVP again.
Okay, stop.
Well, not even again. He'll never win an MVP.
He'll be in the final. He'll be in the final 3, just like last year. If he stayed healthy, and if we stay healthy, he would have been in that final 3.
All right.
So and then LeBron is the 3rd. Is the most valuable. Also the most valuable to us because you can see without LeBron, which you guys are. So it's that's what I consider Jokic, Steph, and maybe I'll throw KD there too, just because you put those 4 players. Without them, their team is just plump.
Yeah, KD.
Him, I don't know. You saw he said it derailed the next season when he got hurt, which is true. Because Kyrie wasn't playing until 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so what? Like everybody, any star player that gets hurt can say that. If you're the number 1 star on the team and you get hurt,
and then you got
everybody can say that.
Well, you got Kyrie playing half the games.
No, that's Kyrie's fault. Kyrie is his own weird person. So Kyrie does what Kyrie wants to do. I don't say anything about Kyrie. Told you his game is, but when you have Kyrie on your team, these are the kind of things you go through. He'll leave and not say anything and be gone for 2-3 weeks with no contact. You wonder if he's dead or something, and then he's here.
Who did that? Dennis
Rodman? Yeah, Rodman went to Vegas, but we saw Rodman on TV when he went. It was no big deal. Hey, they say, oh, Rodman's in Vegas. Yeah. Kyrie, you got to deal with that weird. He does things that I don't know. He you sign him, you know what you're in for, and then KD. Is that You making excuses already? Just make it up by winning in the playoffs. Why are we sitting here talking about the regular season when you were hurt? That means you don't need home court advantage to win. Go and go get buckets and beat the teams that you should beat, and that's it. Why are you talking about regular season? Some teams don't even make it to the playoffs.
Oh man.
So I did have a little baseball on you. I told you I wanted to mention Tommy Davis played for the Dodgers. He just passed away. He played for the LA Dodgers when they moved to LA. But anyway, he was 83. 1957, he hit 357, 17 home runs, 104 RBIs. It's going to be quick. 68 stolen bases in 127 games, which is pretty good. He also won a batting title 62 and 63, 346 and 326. What's significant about him was a story that he told about he was going to sign with the Yankees, and Jackie Robinson called him and said, "Hey, I'm about to retire or whatever, sign with the Dodgers." Then he came to the Dodgers, won 3 World Series, 3 batting titles, still worked for him in like some community service capacity, and he just moved away to Arizona and then passed away. But, I mean, I'm just saying all that to say, he had been with the organization a long time. He was a good player. The Dodgers are projected to win
The World Series.
99 games, at least 99 games.
It's nothing. It's every year.
Okay. I just thought that was a lot. I mean, the pitching is not
Great.
We'll see. They always have one pitcher who steps up and plays better than he should, like a signing off the street.
How long is Tommy John surgery? 2 years?
1 to 2. That depends on.
That's the May.
No, he's no May this year.
He got it last year.
Yeah.
In March.
Still, but the first year is almost like a recovery year. You're throwing. You can come in and play. The end of the first year. After the first year, it's almost like a recovery year. You come in, you throw. And you're not the same pitcher yet. You're just trying to get strength in your arm or whatever. Yeah. So, that's it. So the pitchers and catchers, they have a new device now. Anti-stealing. Anti-stealing, sign stealing thing. It's in the catcher's glove. On the catcher's glove, it's a padding on the glove. And then the pitcher has it. I don't know.
In his hat.
It has to be because he can hear what the pitcher's saying. I mean, with the whatever he can hear it. So, for example, it's called pitch com. So it's a pad with buttons on the catcher. He pushes the button like a fastball. Like maybe it's like a number of beeps. I don't know exactly what it is, but he pushes it, and it lets the pitcher know what pitch he wants. And he pushes something else, lets you know the location. So. It's an anti-stealing device, sign stealing device, which thanks Astros.
New technology.
So I mean, and it's not mandatory; it's optional. So you can use it if you want to. If you don't, you don't. But like spring training, the Yankees catcher and the pitcher, they said they love it. So I guess we'll see where that goes. That's all I had.
In baseball?
Yeah.
Well, opening day's Friday.
Yeah, opening day.
Finally back.
Yeah.
Official. Spring training is over, today? I think today. Today's the last day for spring training.
I don't even pay attention to the first game, like, unless I'm at the game.
Dodgers, you mean?
Yeah.
Opening day?
Like, no, I don't pay attention to the first couple of games. Yeah. Spring training.
It's spring training. It's self-explanatory. It's preseason. The warm-ups. And it's half the players don't even make the team. So,
well, that's it for me. NBA, all that's it for me. Nothing else to talk about.
So,
I know what you probably want to talk about, but
no. It's only a couple more things. It's not your rant yet. Play-in matchups. They're pretty much set up. Or not set up, but we know the 4 teams in each. San Antonio. Pelicans, Clippers, and T-Wolves. Because I don't think the T-Wolves will catch Denver. Not the way Jokic is playing.
Clippers and T-Wolves is a plan?
Yeah.
Oh, 8-9?
Well, they're not playing each other. I'm saying these are the 4. Because the seeding is still pending.
Oh, okay.
But you know the teams that are going to be there. Clippers, T-Wolves, Pelicans, Spurs. And I just saw today they have Zion. Zion's dad thinks Zion can play, but he said it's up to the organization. But he thinks Zion can play. If Zion plays, it's New Orleans, different team.
Zion is not. If let's say he doesn't play, and then next year he comes and gets hurt, he's done, dude. I'm tired of him. It's always hurt.
He needs to lose weight.
Lose weight,
yeah. And we're not saying that to be rude. This is you can't.
A man that big with that much,
bounce. It's not good for his ankles, his lower legs, anything. So he's about to lose 20 pounds.
I don't even want him to come back. Not this season. Just gone. You already been gone.
Well, I mean,
and now you're crying. I mean, he's over there crying about. It's almost like he wants them to trade him. Like, what would that do? You can't even play on the team that you're playing on now. I think they're actually
a decent team with him.
Ingram doesn't play the same when he's there, though. I told you that last season. When he's on the court, Ingram does not play the same. I mean, Ingram only plays well against the Lakers anyway, so go figure. I don't know. I want him to go and sit out. They're not gonna do anything anyway. Why bring him back? It's not like he's gonna come and make a run and get up to the first round, then beat somebody in the second round. They're not that good. No, they are good. They're just not that good. So
I think they make 1-2 moves in the offseason. They'll be
I like the McCollum move. That was perfect.
That's what McCollum, Larry Nance Jr.
He came in balling.
Larry Nance Jr., Steven Adams. They got a decent squad over there. I like their team. Or no, Valanciunas. Tripping. I said Steven Adams. Valanciunas over there. I think they'll have a good team when they're healthy, if they're healthy. And then for the East, now all four of these teams, no matter who plays who, I think it's going to be a good game. Cleveland, Charlotte, Atlanta, Brooklyn. I want Cleveland and Charlotte to play each other, and I want Atlanta and Brooklyn to play each other. Just because I know Atlanta and Brooklyn, you have it, Trae Young and KD going back and forth, and they've been going at it all year.
Yeah, either one, like you said, those are going to be good games. Mm-hmm. And if we get it the way you said it,
that's the best outcome.
And because I don't want to see Charlotte and Brooklyn.
That's an easy win. Brooklyn just blew them out like about 30, 35 the other day.
They played well. I don't know. They can't stop KD.
Yeah,
and they can't stop Kyrie. That's the game. He scored 50 on them, right? Wasn't that the game? Yeah, he scored 50 on them. So I think it was Charlotte. I'm pretty sure it was, but I don't want to see that. So yes, Atlanta. I don't know if John Wall. He's probably done for the season. John Collins.
Oh yeah, but they still. I think their team is deep enough to the point where they went on like a little 7-game streak again.
Yeah, they're good.
So, and we were talking about them earlier in our Before Live podcast.
We knew they would come.
Saying like they were struggling. We already knew they always go on a little 8-game winning streak. So I think it's gonna be some good playing matchups. And then I think I had 2 more things. The last one.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Prediction for we know the 10 teams that are going to be in the playoff, or 10 teams playing, including the play-in. Conference finals matchups.
Milwaukee. But we don't know the seeding, so
we
I don't know if they'll meet before.
But I'm saying if you just 2 teams each conference.
Milwaukee and Philly. Phoenix. And
I don't know, it's tough. Yeah, I know who you probably debating.
Phoenix and Utah.
Utah?
Yeah.
Utah's struggling right now.
Exactly. They'll pick it up.
They don't do that. They don't do it in the playoffs. If they don't have it together in the
You want me to say Golden State, and I just don't.
No, I thought you were actually but that's who I thought you were debating between Golden State and Memphis.
I like Memphis a lot.
You think they're too young, too inexperienced.
I don't know. The way that they play, though, makes you think that they can go to the
beat
finals.
Anybody.
I'm on the debate. The only reason I chose Utah is because I still feel like they struggled a lot when Bogdanovich was out.
I told. Oh,
Yes,
now you
yes.
saying Bogdanovich.
So
is
no, I'm not saying he's good. I'm
no,
saying
I told you how important he is to their team.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, they still can win. They still should be able to beat the scrubs, and they weren't. I like their team.
But he's been back, and they still been blowing 20-point leads.
That's the kind of stuff that I think.
Well,
I don't know if it's. I don't know what it is about them. It's something that they're missing. They have every piece that you want, but it's something that they're missing.
Another score. All of them, they're all shot. It's no pure shooter outside of
everybody comes in shooting threes. So
and they all, it's like they all got the green light. I think that's what the problem is. Jordan Clarkson will go 1 for 11 from the 3-point line. Quinn Snyder won't care. He'll keep him in the game.
Yeah, Clarkson is just.
Same with Donovan Mitchell. Same with Mike Conley.
Well, Mitchell does what he wants to do. Like, that's your star player. He does whatever. I don't know. It's probably Memphis. I just said Utah because I was trying to avoid Golden State. I forgot about Memphis. So, yeah, it's pretty tough. I'm not sure which one. But maybe, yeah, Memphis. If Ja gets back, actually, I don't even know if they need Ja to even make it. Like, they're just so good. Like, their whole team is built perfectly for the way they want to play.
Exactly.
So, so it'll be good. It's all about the matchups to me to see if Utah can actually do something. I don't want them to. I don't like Utah. I'm a Laker fan. I don't like Utah. I don't like the Clippers. I don't like Golden State. I don't like these teams. So I don't like Phoenix. I don't like Minnesota. I don't like.
You don't
San
like
Antonio.
anybody. We get it. You don't like the whole playoffs.
Thank you.
All right?
Thanks. Appreciate you getting me there.
Trying to name the whole playoff team.
Exactly.
The Lakers not in the playoffs. So to finish off, let's hear the beginning of it. Let's hear the pre-playoff Laker rant.
Yeah, it's pre because I
already
knew it was going to happen.
It's going to happen.
So
but it's probably not going to happen until the playoffs.
Yeah. Probably.
So
I think when I see the other teams play, it's going to get
like,
really
into
me.
These, yeah, he's good. So make sure you subscribe and tune in for these next couple of episodes because they will be funny. Letting you know. Right. So far, what you got?
Lakers are pathetic. Everybody. I mean, it's like not. They're pathetic, man. They're just so. All right, so. Last night I already knew. I don't care. You like, oh, they were close in the second quarter. Just the first half. Yeah.
No
LeBron. I wonder if he's gonna come back and try to play 3 games and get the scoring title. That's crazy, man. LeBron has been. These guys say what you want to say. LeBron has been a disaster in LA. He's been like they get the bubble chip, which. Okay. You know what?
People count it.
It is. You count it because everybody else played too.
Right.
So, okay, I'm going to count it, but I will say this. The only reason they got it is because LeBron and AD got to sit out all those games. Like, they didn't have to come in and actually have to play a full season. The short season benefited the Lakers to win the championship. Now, if we had a short season this season, may win another one. But it's not. These are real games, 82. So, AD with his usual 50 games. Did you see his hair last night? Pathetic, just like this season. His hair was terrible. I was looking at the game. I was trying to figure out, dude, what's up with his hair? And I already knew. As soon as I saw his hair in the starting lineup, I was like, we losing by 30. Russ haircut, I ain't like his. Russ has actually been playing decent. He's turning the ball over a lot still. You know, he leads, but he's been attacking the basket more. It's whatever. But $47 million that season, dude.
He said he wants to run it back. Man,
I heard him out, and he's like. First of all, they should have him not talk to the media anymore. Don't talk to the media, dude. Ever. I don't like him. I don't like him talking to the media. He never says the right thing. Been on loser teams.
Run it back.
No, we're not running it back with this team. He's been on loser teams, so I'm not saying he has a loser's mentality because he goes out there, he gives it his all. It's just that he doesn't when you're a Laker, you have to care more about winning. And I don't know if he cares about winning enough. Because he's so used to losing all these loser teams. They get on.
But he said running back with AD.
Man, come on. No. We don't want to run it back with you. Okay, Russ? Look, I respect Russ, dude. I do. I really respect him as a basketball player. I mean, because us sitting here debating, like, or at least me sitting here debating as far as, like, whether a player is so good or so bad. Like, no. I'm not in that position because I'm not a professional athlete. But I do watch the games, and I know what should be done, and he doesn't do what should be done, and I don't want him on the team anymore. I don't want him. I don't want THT. I don't want AD. I'm done. I'm done with AD, dude. I'm done. Like, you're the most talented, in the top 5 of the most talented players in the NBA, and you cannot play 50 games. Go, dude. Trade. Pelinka gotta go. Genie gotta go. Everybody, the whole Kurt Rambis family. Look, Kurt Rambis, they're in there in management and front office. Gotta go, dude. Get them out. Genie ain't going nowhere. We like Genie, but Kurt Rambis gotta go, dude. You gotta go. Genie, stop asking Phil about stuff. Phil don't know nothing about GM. He tried to do it with the Knicks. Phil knows nothing. Genie, stop asking Phil. Gotta go. Phil gotta go. Not even in the organization. Just gotta go. Pelinka, see ya. Actually, you know what? I'm not even do Pelinka like that because he got us players. He got us players that LeBron wanted, and the team on paper was old, but for him to get the people he signed to sign for 1-year deals was pretty good.
Because I think he's gonna get paid.
Malik Monk. He's been playing like a Malunk, but yeah, Malik Monk. He's
bringing him back.
I like him, but he can't afford him. Not when you got somebody making $47 million. The top making $47 million. The top, he's making the most on the team, dude.
That's NBA. Top 3.
So yeah, Russ has to go. I don't care who they get. I don't care. LeBron. If LeBron doesn't want to play with a bunch of youngsters, back to Cleveland, buddy. Going back to Cleveland, dude. We're not doing that. Look. No one player comes and run our franchise who didn't start out, who we didn't draft. Shaq is different. That's why we said gotta go Shaq. That's why. But Kobe was different because we had him from a baby all the way. So yes, they're gonna do what Kobe wants. LeBron came here. You already played for 10 years before you came here, dude. So it's more than 10. But I'm just making a number. You already came. No, LeBron. You don't want to play with some young boys. See ya, dude. Go back to Cleveland. I'm done with LeBron. The only reason I'm done with LeBron is because he wants to control. No more control. All that control stops. That's done. There's no control. You coming and you balling, and if you want to sit out games, you sit out games. You want to try to catch Kareem, you try to catch Kareem. Whatever you want to do. So I'm pretty much done with him. DONE. 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 Love LeBron, had a great season, but you got to play some defense. Chase down blocks are not enough. So if you're not ready to get out there.
The whole team wasn't playing defense.
Love LeBron. But it's kind of been a disaster since he's been out here. We traded away our whole team for you. A bunch of youngsters. Yeah, whatever. They're still nothing to me. Lonzo Ball, nothing. Brandon Ingram, nothing. Julius Randle, over there, they playing better with the Knicks without him. Whatever. Jordan Clarkson, 1 for 11, nothing. I don't care. I don't want.
Larry Nance?
I like Nance Jr. I always liked him. But
Kyle Kuzma?
Kuzma, nothing.
He's balling over there.
He's not balling. I told you, when he goes to another team, a weak team, of course he'll do well. Are they in the playoffs? No. Nothing. So.
D-Lo.
He's always hurt.
Okay, but they're not nothing. They're just injured.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing because AD's the same thing. So what do you get out of it?
Nothing.
So it's like
AD trade. I'm gonna trade AD this whole offseason. We need to hold everything. Trade AD. Magic. You love Magic, but you can't come to the crypto. Magic can't come to crypto for like 2 months when the season starts. We got to relax on Magic. I love Magic. Love Magic. I've met Magic many a time, so for me to say that, if he ever sees that Magic, he's everywhere. But I don't know. Magic tweets. I'm just done.
He said the other day, stop making excuses like he wasn't a part of the reason.
THT, done. They'll keep him because they're not going to find anybody to take these players. So
same with Russ.
Russ. It's an aspiring contract, which is key. You don't have to pay. And then I heard somebody say, "Hey, well, maybe Russ will opt out." Dude, do you think would you opt out of $47 million just so you can go to another team and get 15? Stupid does that sound? I'm mad at him. I should have got mad at him. That's it for that. Look, who else on? I don't even know who else is on the team. The best player to me on the team is LeBron, and second is Austin Reeves. The rookie. I'd rather see him go out there and hustle and play, man. This whole team, pathetic. Frank Vogel, see ya. Worst rotations in basketball. Should have hired Jason Kidd, dude. If not Jason Kidd, it should have been Tyronn Lue.
You see what Stephen A. said?
I don't care about Stephen A. I'm tired of Stephen A.
He was like, the Lakers are an atrocity.
Yeah, Stephen A. You know what? Stephen A. always has something to say about the Lakers. But when the Lakers were winning, Stephen A. loved the Lakers. He's just the classic. Yes. And I like Stephen A. You know, but
I know he's a Knicks fan.
Yes, but he gets on and off teams so quickly. Now we're not. He wanted to talk about the Lakers. We didn't say anything about his Knicks. They stink too. Luckily, since Randall is out, all of a sudden they win 7 games in a row. Can't be beat. So. Stephen A. can't talk about the Lakers. Yeah, that's his job, but what are you talking about? You're a Knicks fan, dude. Knicks fans can't talk about the Lakers. We're in the same boat. Spike Lee, same boat. Everybody. So if your team is weak and not in the playoffs, I don't want to hear you say anything about the Lakers. You can't talk about the Laker franchise. The Laker franchise actually is won. Clippers, you stink. About all Clipper fans always want to come up to me and tell me, hey. No. Until you guys win a championship, there's nothing you can say to me. Nothing relevant about the Lakers. Everybody loves to see the Lakers when they're down. They love this. This is everyone's favorite part. They love it. The Lakers are down. They love it.
Hilarious.
Like, they love it.
It's hilarious.
They do us like this all the time.
Because it's funny.
It's like almost like every 4 years. Every
it's
4 years.
Hilarious, though. That's why. And you guys, Lakers be talking the most mess.
Yeah. Okay.
But
see, the difference is other fans of other teams, Cowboys, Raiders, teams like that. Yeah, I said it. Cowboys and Raiders. Teams like that. Cowboys, Raiders. They don't win. They don't win ever. They haven't won in forever. But they have the most to say about other people's teams. Always. But your team does nothing, and now you want to talk about everybody else's team. Well, when the Niners lost against the Rams, they lost. Niners either. Dude, your team sucks. We just beat you. What are you talking about my team for? The Niners just beat you guys. We just put the Cowboys out of their misery and running with no timeouts and all that. That worst contract in football. Anyway, that's it. Look.
You already went on the rant.
No, I didn't go on a rant.
This isn't even a rant.
I didn't go on a rant. It was. I was calm about it. Yeah, Frank Vogel. Anybody else? I'm gonna go on.
We gonna save the rest for later.
I want to keep Wayne Gabriel and Stanley Johnson. I think we should just play with 5 players the whole game.
Oh, Dwight?
I like Dwight. He had a good game the other night. I respect Dwight. So I want Dwight, Stanley Johnson, Wayne Gabriel, Austin Reeves, and LeBron starting 5. And we just play with 5 players the rest of the season. Oh, Augustine can come off the bench. That's it. 6 players. Everybody else?
You say Reeves?
See ya. Reeves, Wayne Gabriel, Stanley Johnson, LeBron, Augustine, Dwight. Everybody else, see ya.
No more. Well, that's because you can't afford it.
Not going to be able to look, Monk would have to take a $10 million contract. And I think some team would pay him. Because
He's still young.
He was okay. He was good until Frank Vogel messed up his whole season. So, bringing him off the bench. So, yeah, he'll be okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Well, I mean, that's it for me, too. We appreciate y'all.
Pathetic, dude. Just pathetic. Can't even make a play-in, dude. A play-in? They give you like an extra 2 seedings just to get in the playoffs, and you're the Lakers and you can't make it? Dude, I done seen it all. I've seen, like, some things you thought you'd never see, I have seen it all. These dudes that's pathetic, dude. They're sorry. On a LeBron team, like LeBron, one of the greatest players ever. Pathetic. That is sickening. Their franchise, the Laker franchise, has never seen nothing this bad. That's sickening. That's terrible. With a Hall of Famer, dude, maybe 2, maybe 3.
4, 5.
3 Hall of Famers.
Russ,
I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but they're going to put him in the Hall of Fame from the triple doubles.
LeBron, AD,
Melo,
and Dwight. That's 5.
We don't count Melo and Dwight because they're older now and they're past their primes.
Oh, okay.
But the ones that are, like, 3 Hall of Famers in your starting lineup, dude, and you cannot make a play-in game. Think about that. That is, I'm done. I'm done with it. Here, go. How you turn it off? That's pathetic.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in and viewing. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm on the cusp.
Like and subscribe. And tune in for the next Laker rant post playoff start. We will see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Adam Butts out. Show you, represent your shirt. Yeah.